Alright, this is my AOD base tank guide. Just a quick guide kind of telling people what my method of base tanking. I like to do about 500k plus damage while tanking. So I hope you like this video and I hope it helps you. It's not going to be a great video because I'm just recording as I go. Uh, yeah, so you start out, you Vogue, you Death Swiftness or Sunshine, and you build up to rapid fire. I like rapid fire because I can get two of them in if I do that one first, and you have time to do the whole rapid fire before that. They tank their own quads, and you just keep in your death swiftness. Right here, when she's faced away from you, you'll see it's a good time to use shadow tendrils. So you just keep doing as much damage as you can, go through your regular rotation. I use a pack mammoth because the special ability is to take a food out of your mammoth without losing adrenaline. You basically get a free rocktail eat without adrenaline using a mammoth. So with a good team, you'll basing like this, you will phase before red bombs every time. Here there are two people off of aura, and you'll see I bring a lot of food, but I don't use a lot of it. I take a lot of learners though. That's why I gear so with so much food. Sorry, it's late. But right now you're going to build back to Death Swiftness. You won't be able to use an Adren pot, but stay on next because sometimes she'll go to other people. And there's two other people helping with crystals. And this should never be a problem phasing. If you're tanking like this, it shouldn't ever get to second Reavers. But as you see, it won't. And I don't think we've got to second Reavers all day, so anyways, you're going to go to the north side of the room after this, unless you're doing mid-lure, obviously. But if you're doing mid-lure, you probably know more about the boss than you don't need to watch this video. Anyways, I like to be on Revolution for basing because there's a lot of callouts, and I find it just easier for myself. Anyways, you're going to build back to Death Swiftness right now, and Death Swiftness when you can. Right before I go up there, though, you noticed I put on my shield and resed and debilitate or res devotion. Sometimes it saves you food, sometimes it doesn't. You should be down around 1.7 mil, if not a little lower, by the time people are back. This isn't a perfect kill, so I can't remember what I'm down to by the time they get back, but a good base should do about 100k damage while they do minions on a southeast lure. Um, you see I got chins in my inventory. That's for when I do mid lure basing. And everyone's back now. If you get smoke, a north smoke, like right there, you'd say that was a smoke. Two melee hits is right there, and then you move and you call it. Don't worry about other people. If they're not paying attention, it's their own fault. I got accused of PKing twice today, but I called the smoke probably 5 times. If you call the smoke more than once and you just move 2 melee hits after, you're fine. If you get iced, throw on a P necklace, like I've got in my inventory, and your shield, and just tank through it. But you'll see after every attack, it's like 8 ticks or 2 melee hits. Just north, north, take 2 steps, and it'll be behind you every time. So that's the most important part. And with mid lure, if you're doing mid lure, you already know that. But this phase should go pretty fast. This is actually a slow kill. Like I said, there's two people off of aura. But right here, right before 600k, you want to pray mage before it hits 600k. I was slow here, but that can actually uh, stun you right there if you're not praying mage during this phase. You know that. So you just take that last melee hit and tank it. Right here, you keep Nexa away from the team. If someone dies, she'll MD, melee distance you. and you want to call every time you get a mid then. But if no one dies, you should be able to keep her away. If you get a bomb right there on while they're on the first pillar, run it to the west because I was teaching a guy to base and he was running it south, but then next was within distance of the pillar, and if you run bombs into the pillars, it ends up killing people. So run that first one west, and then after that you can run them south and opposite of the team. Always run your bombs opposite of the team. But here you'll see I'll go back and I'll go to the pillar on this last one when they're on Fumus, and I'll bring her all the way to the pillar, and then I'll set her away from the team for flanking, and that way people can do more damage. I'm sorry, it's really late, guys. This is just a quick video because I want to get some people in the clan taught. There's a couple that I've taught already. They do really good. All you are is a DPS. And you see people natural instinct the pillar and then they ulti right here. You'll see me go back and get on the other side of the next. And you're just a DPS then. Go through your rotations, build to 100% adrenaline, get ready for the next kill. If there's any questions or anything that I'm missing, let me know. I'll probably make a better guide later on, but I told people I'd get this video up because we need more people tanking. I can't tank for 8 hours on a Sunday or whatever. I don't want to. Plus I have a hammer and sometimes a hammer's hard to find. But red bomb should never happen. Second reaver should never happen like this. Bases doing 200k damage really don't help the team any. That's the point of this video. People need to see this. They need to see how to do it. Just remember, pack mammoth is your friend. So use pack mammoths. They're expensive, but they're so worth it. They're the best thing that's happened in the last couple months, in my opinion. That update they did on them.